Welcome to Landria Onkka YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an awesome life. I wonder how many years I can do this. I'm hoping at one point we're just like going, well, we really don't have to talk about this stuff anymore because we know how to manifest everything. We're at peace with each other. We're not like fighting. We're not doing whatever. All right, I've got a bunch of viewer questions coming over. This one is about weight loss. How do we use the techniques I give you for weight loss? Now, I have the 60-second manifestation that takes, I think, 13 minutes for me to explain it. And same thing with the 3-second manifesting. Both similar ways for you to actually get away from that law of attraction. I try to get you to think differently, right? The reason why I use different words and different techniques is it's all quantum physics manifesting, all of it, no matter what it is you want to achieve. It's all directing your focus on something and truly knowing it is done. Now, I did a video, I hope you watched this. It's miracle manifesting without law of attraction. Well, of course, law of attraction is always in effect, right? The reason I say without law of attraction is I'm trying to get you to realize that you're always manifesting, so there's really not a miracle. The miracle is when you're manifesting something that is amazing to you. We're going to get you to this point. If you go along with me on this ride, we can get you to the point where everything's a miracle. And then it's not a miracle anymore because you can manifest so easily that it's not a miracle. We say it's a miracle because we're doing stuff that is out of the ordinary. We find it amazing and healing, right? It's a miracle. Well, what if we could heal ourselves, just like that all the time? We wouldn't even get sick, right? Because we're going to go to that high frequency where we have heartfelt feelings. Hopefully you're watching my videos. I'm giving you all of these methods. Heartfelt videos is when you can feel it in your heart if you're relaxed, if you're happy. You generate that electromagnetic field is being put out into the universe. It's always there anyways, but you change the frequency that changes the matter around you. That's manifesting. That changes your DNA. That creates healing because you're no longer coiled and constricted. All of these things come from the belief. The belief is where everything comes from. Everything. Because you can, law of attraction, I have to bring something to me. You don't have to bring anything to you. Everything exists right now for you. The only reason you don't have it is because you have not learned the lessons that you need to. You're fighting the things that are challenges that are happening to you. You're fighting them because you don't believe they're supposed to be there. You're not getting the lessons from them, so you stay in this vicious circle of, getting the lesson, not learning it. You're not graduating to the next level. Graduate. Look at that situation you're in right now and ask yourself why you're there. This applies to weight loss. Everything I'm saying applies to everything in your life. But I'm going to choose weight loss as an example for all of this because I don't think I've done a video on weight loss yet. All right, so we do have physical things that go on. That's just part of, being human. So I want you just to understand that if you are having weight issues, you have to ask yourself what's going on. If you never had weight issues, what has changed? A lot of times our metabolism slowed down and we haven't made the adjustment to switch over to eating differently. We are in a world that's loaded with chemicals, and so it inhibits our ability to lose weight. Don't discount all the things that go on out here that really affect your body, right? Europeans eat very differently than Americans, very differently, and I don't believe they have all the garbage in their food that we do. And I think we're so quick to put that in our mouths without question. Fast food, all this other stuff, right? So first of all, ask yourself what you're believing. All right, so you have to believe that you can achieve whatever you want. Whether it's a job, money, whatever it is, If you're not believing it, nothing you do out here is going to change, because that heart is not feeling like you really can achieve that goal, like you really can be a skinny person, right? So let's say that you go into this space where you're saying, okay, I really do believe I can do this. I really do believe that I'm manifesting everything at every moment. Of course you are. You're always manifesting. So let's go into the space where you say, okay, yeah, I do know this is possible. I'm unlimited. Quantum physics tells me that I'm the person observing something and participating in changing the matter. I am doing that. So what's the second thing you need to do? You guys know I'm really big on this. You have to take action. This is why I get so like, about the lottery thing. Where's the action in there? There's nothing stopping you. There's no lottery ticket stopping you from achieving your goals. Money or help, especially when I hear people, oh, I'm going to help the world. Do it now. Do you think all of these people helping others won the lottery? No. Some of them have nothing and they're changing the world. So that's just an excuse in your head that you need something else in order to be the giving, loving person. And when you're not that giving, loving person, you don't believe you have that power on your own. You believe there's something else you need to achieve those goals, and it's just not true. Because as soon as you believe that you have that power on your own, those things will show up. And trust me, it's probably not going to be a lottery ticket. It's going to be something much more amazing. Because now you're going in the space of taking action. And taking action means that you know that everything you need is going to show up. So if you want to help people in other countries or people that don't have water, all these things, start to take that action. And don't tell me it's bigger than you. It is not. There are people that do amazing things. And then they get the help. People show up, the right people show up, the right circumstances. So this, herein, we go back to the weight loss. Nobody's putting food in your mouth, right? We have total control over that. So if you're not losing weight, and by the way, I know about this because I've gone through a transition myself where I was doing CrossFit up till recently. I mean, I work out like crazy. And I have struggled with the fact that I can't eat like a moose and be a twig anymore because your body changes. So the message is I really don't need to eat that much anymore. So I have to make that adjustment if I want to maintain that slender body, right? And also I eat super healthy. I eat organic. I'm very careful about what I eat. I am a vegetarian. I do once in a great while will eat a little bit of fish or, that's naturally caught, nothing in farms. So how are you eating? You know what you're eating if it's good or not. And you're going to have to, so this is the thing about everything you want in life. There's a journey that's really positive, and I know a lot of you don't want to take the action to get what you want. You think that you shouldn't have to do anything. Why? Why would you miss out on that wonderful journey and the challenges that you have to get the thing you desire? That's what makes it so awesome. So you guys know I do internet marketing, right? I had to learn some completely new stuff about technology and some other things, but I had a whole team of people helping me. No excuses. I got the help I needed. If you guys go to my site, landriaonkka.net, you can sign up for videos to find out how that works. I had to go back to school, basically. Why? Because I wanted to create a completely different life for myself, and I did it. And I had to learn some stuff that I didn't really like that much. It wasn't that interesting, but I got through it, and now I've mastered it, and I have created multiple companies online. What's that do? I get to travel. Everything's automated. I get to reach global audiences, automated. I get to shoot one video and have millions of people watch it, literally. So I use the power of the internet to create a different life. What if you want to lose weight? What do you need to do? You have to go into a zone that's different than what you're doing now that's going to be uncomfortable. Why? Because change is uncomfortable for us. The only reason it's uncomfortable is because it's different than what you're doing. We don't like change as human beings, do we? So no matter what it is, and like I said, I'm using weight as an example because we haven't really talked about this. You are going to have to do some things that are different than the person who's experiencing what you're experiencing now. The person that is overweight or unhealthy. I know people that have gotten off all of their drugs. I know a couple people that were like major league on all kinds of cholesterol and all this stuff, drugs, got completely off it because they went vegan. And then when they did eat, it was super healthy, organic food. So don't say you can't afford it. If you're cutting your food bill in half, you're not even eating as much, and the food that you are eating is organic, you'll actually probably save money on your grocery bill. So there's no excuse there. One organic head of lettuce, with a little bit of olive oil and whatever on it is a lot cheaper than, a bunch of chemical-laden burgers that are loaded with fear because the animals are not treated well. You have to make some choices. So that miracle is available to you. Now use my miracle manifesting. Get that belief. Envision yourself skinny and use if you guys watch my video, I have a chant. It's wasa. It means it is done. I got that from a Greg Braden video where some Chinese healers used that chant to heal a woman of cancer. And it's actually documented you can see it right on X-ray. They shrink this cancer to nothing. They all saw her perfect. They didn't see cancer, they saw her perfect. See yourself perfect. See yourself healthy. See yourself with perfect blood pressure. See yourself, see yourself working out. You're going to have to do the things that a healthy person does. But if you're not willing to be that healthy person, then you're not taking the actions to do that. That's like I want to be a marathon runner and I want to, eat Cheetos and watch TV. Those two, that's a mismatch. We're on planet Earth. So you're going to have to do things. That's the beauty of this journey. Don't miss that. So envision yourself exactly the way you would like to look. Be very realistic because we do, everything. By the way, anything's possible. But again, if you are older and you've never worked out and your muscles aren't there, you're going to have to put in the work to get that muscles because you're still dealing with a physical, dense world. All right? Get a picture out of how you want to look. Get that pair of pants out that you want to fit into and envision yourself in that body. That body is there. You are that body. It shouldn't change like that. Do healthy eating and make it a pattern of who you are now. The new person eats healthy. The new person can go to a party and eat healthy. It's possible. I do it. I've learned how to do that and it said, okay, now if my body's changing and I can't eat like I used to and maintain my figure, I'm going to have to make some changes. And if you don't make some changes, well, you be okay with having a few pounds on. You have to make that decision of what's more important to you. So envision it, know it is done, and say, how does the skinny Bob or Barbara or whatever, how does the skinny Jessica or whatever eat? How does skinny Jessica eat? What does skinny Jessica do every day? Well, she works out every day. She goes for a long walk. She goes for a run. She's learning to run. She does some sit-ups. She does some lunges. She does whatever. What does Jessica or Barbara or Bob or Sally or Sam do every day as a healthy person? That's a different person. You have to shift into being that new person. By the way, it's fun. Working out feels really good. It becomes addictive because you feel so good when you get done. A lousy 45 minutes out of your time, you get done and your body feels so good. You're like, oh, I have to work out every day, right? You want to do it. And you feel bad when you don't. Your body is now craving that high. You actually get high off of it, right? Your body starts to function. Everything flows beautifully. You get off of the junk that you're putting in your body, food and pharmaceuticals that you may not need if you take care of yourself. So you have to make that decision. You have to become that new person, envision that it's done, know it is, and you have to believe it. Because when you believe it, you will not pick up the garbage food. You will not eat more calories than you need. You will go for a walk instead of eating. You will change patterns so that you're not sitting around eating mindlessly just because you're bored. Right? We do that a lot. We get in a habit. And then we have to change the habits that put us into that old pattern. You have got to change the habits. Breakthrough fear is not ending fear. Breaking through fear is allowing it to be in the room with you and not acting against it, not battling it, not reacting to it anymore. And this is no different. You take what's in the room with you and you see it, you no longer allow it to control you. Those urges, what happens is once you get past the urges and the old habits and you get past them, you now don't have the hunger pangs. You actually don't want to eat as much. You can't eat as much, right? You have to get past that tough part. You have to be willing to make that change. You have to take the action. The action is the beauty of this life you're living. In everything. What I had to do for my internet marketing business, I had to go through some stuff that was very uncomfortable. It's school. It's stuff I don't really want to learn. Some of it I loved, some of it I didn't. It's like anything. You have to learn some things and do some things that aren't so much fun. And when you do it, it empowers you. It's like, wow, I did fast for a day. I fasted for 5 days. After day 2, it was like no big deal. I didn't even think about food. I wasn't hungry. I didn't have the shakes. I wasn't weak. I actually had plenty of energy. I slept like a baby. And the only reason I started eating again is I was like, I don't know if this is good or not. I think I'm going to do it again. Maybe I'll start. You know what? I'm going to do that again. I'll let you guys know how that goes. I'm going to see what I can do about that. I think it's good to clean out your body once in a while. If you can fast and you think if it's healthy for you, you don't have, obviously always, if you have medical issues, I'm not here to tell you to go against anything your doctor tells you. But fasting can be very good. I believe in it. I think that we can go a long time without eating. So just get maybe a healthy drink. I have organic veggie drinks ready so that if I fast, I have one. You know what's interesting? I don't even drink the whole thing. All day I'll take a sip and that's all I need. It gives me a little bit of flavor, a little kale or whatever. Have fun with this. This is going to be really cool. You'll actually start to switch over to this and you're like, this is a new me. You're going to feel different. It's going to be like, wow, this is like fun to be the healthy person. You got weights in your room. I have weights. I always have weights sitting around. If I have some time, I just start to do some curls and some pushing, whatever to try. I got to keep that strength up. Nobody wants to be a weak old person, shuffling around. Have you ever seen people that don't work out? They're hunched over. They can't get out of the chair without using their arms. Can you do that? Can you do a squat without using your arms? You could be amazing. You are amazing. You just have to make that decision and take the action, all right? Have your vision. Know it is true. Do not ever question that. The Bible tells you, if you're a Christian, you know this. These things you shall do and more. You can move mountains. I think you can lose weight. Make that decision. See that body. Get that picture and look at it. Put it up there. I'm going to get into those pants. Every day you look at those pants and you envision yourself, not as the fat person, but you envision yourself as the skinny person and those pants actually being big on you. Wasa. It is done. Wasa. And you do everything healthy. You have to burn the calories. You have to work out on some level. I don't care if it's an hour-long walk. Sometimes I just go for a super long walk just to be out in the beautiful sun. All right, so I know this is a long video, but this applies to everything in your life, right? Make the decision. Never question your ability to create a miracle. Never question that. This is fact. This is science. This isn't attracting anything. You are everything you want to be. You picked this journey specifically. Don't fight that. Don't battle anything. Use what you have. Be all you can. You don't need to win a lottery to go be a powerful force in this world for others and yourself. So go get skinny and healthy. And by the way, not everybody has to be skinny. Be the beautiful body that you feel good in. Everybody has their own idea of what's beautiful. Don't be afraid to embrace that. All right? You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you. Miracle, healthy body. Boom. It's happening right now. You just know it. Don't put a timeline. Stick to it. Don't beat yourself up. If you cheat, I don't even call it cheating. It's like, I indulged a little bit, and you're going to go, you know what? It wasn't worth it. It's never worth it, right? No big deal. Blessings to you, my friend. Now go get healthy. Namaste.